at least for me, doesn't really matter how much talent or skill you have. It really doesn't attribute to your success. And while a lot of successful people are talented, very successful people, there's also a lot of successful people who are that talented, not really that skilled. And just because what I see as like success, as far as like artistic, is being seen, is being heard, is being understood, is having the exposure and a digital channel, a way of getting your voice out there and people seeing who you are and using that to support your life, to continue on other projects and things like that. And I've developed a lot of skills and talents over my years. I'm an artist and painter, game developer, writer. I write poetry. Um, I do a lot of things, and I'll show you guys all this. I'll show you guys what I can do. Basically, you can look in my channel too and see some of my work. So a lot of people have always, looked at me and said, "Wow, he's very talented, very skilled." But where has it really gotten me as far as where I want to be? It hasn't really been the thing that got me to where I wanted to be, basically. And I know it's I know it comes from just not being able to be seen. I've been hidden away. I've been hiding myself away, subconsciously hiding myself away from the world. Like, I don't want to be seen. I didn't want to be seen. I wanted to just hide and protect myself, and kept me from being seen, kept all my talents in a box, all my skills unmarketable. Um, yeah, so this channel is kind of like me coming out of that shell and actually being seen. Maybe I don't have that many views or people watching or you know uh, all that stuff and seeing me now, but actually me being on camera is a lot better than I've been. Yeah, so what do I want about that? Yeah, so if you're like developing your skills, it's like me, like being stuck in this state of like perfectionism, trying to perfect your skills, trying to get better, because you think that getting better is the answer. You think if you just get better, if you were just more talented, more skilled, then you would be successful. And it's gets you stuck in a loop of over analyzing and continually trying to upgrade and perfect your abilities and who you are, trying to make adjustments to improve yourself. Yeah, like self improvement and all that stuff is all that stuff is good. But as far as being successful, and when I talk about success, yes, I'm talking about money. I mean, we all think about having money as being successful and having stability and having a place to do our work in peace without having to worry about paying the next day's bills. And that to me is the success of it, is having your abilities and people seeing those abilities and your ability to market that. If you don't have if you're not exposing yourself to the world, if you're not letting the world see you, then they'll never know about you. They can never give you that energy back in some way. You're not releasing your energy. You're just holding it all in and like hoarding all these skills and abilities. So it doesn't matter how many skills and abilities and how good you are and how talented you are. Talent, it doesn't matter. What matters is you letting yourself be seen and letting the world see you. And in a way, this channel is like a reflection of that. Like I always talk about, everything is like a reflection of your inner self. So my inner self not wanting to be seen is reflected in this channel, in these videos. This low quality camera I have, the audio, which is, also low quality. I'm using a microphone that's about 15 years old that I bought for like $40 at Walmart, which I'm thankful for. All these things that I have, it's like I'm thankful for them, but I don't have a high quality camera, and that's okay. And I don't have a high quality microphone, and that's okay, and I don't have the views, I don't have the subscribers, I don't have all the people watching me. And that's the way it should be right now, because that is a reflection of my willingness to be seen and be heard. The things I'm saying and how I'm saying them, the way that they're coming through and being expressed right now, it's all a reflection of my own ability to be heard and seen. And I know I have a lot to say. I know I have to show and teach, because I have come a long way. And I can feel it there. It's just being expressed. It's just letting it out and speaking it in a certain way. And that's what all this is refining that ability to do that. And as I get better, yeah, the views will increase, the camera will get better, the microphone will get better, everything will reflect a more refined expression of that. So all these latent abilities and talents that I have, which are just I've just kind of kept in a box, and I'm just like opening up a little bit so people can see and say, hey, here's what I do. This is me, and here a few people can see it. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know how this is, but I know that being seen is the path, and that's why I'm doing this channel. That's why even though I'm not the best communicator right now, it's just getting on here and doing it anyway, and practicing that skill, honing that talent. That's the thing. That's the thing that you should be focused on, is being seen and being heard, and letting people hear your story, and not being ashamed of things. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to talk about stuff on the camera when I know that I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best at social media. I'm not the most engaging or entertaining to watch. But doing it anyway, because that's the only thing there is left to do. There's nothing left. There's no more that I could like hone my skills or build my skills or refine my product when it's been refined to hell and back. The thing I've been ignoring is being seen, and I think that goes for anybody. And you don't have to be the best, most perfect to be seen. Just be seen as you are. And the more I think you do that, the more people see you, and it's self-reinforcing, and things will improve. And maybe this channel will improve, and maybe the way I speak, the things I have to say will be a little bit more clear, because I think I do have a lot of valuable information. Yeah.